I am going to talk about the brief issue with going on with Noah and the kiwi farms and all the situation. I thought about making like a longer video, but making long videos is just what I'm going to explain to you about with kiwi farms and Noah, and I'm also doing this in my car. Um, the thing is, Vtubers are going after no, the owner of Kiwi Farms, because they found out. I mean, we knew about this for years, but because it's associated with Encyclopedia Dramatica, they automatically assume that Encyclopedia Dramatica is lying, even though they have factual proof. And a bunch of VTubers and a YouTuber known as the Almighty Lolly is going after him. People are realizing that he's been scamming his fans for years. That's been proven for many, many years. I mean, look at the thing with Kojin and him saying that he was going to sue them. He got 150 grand out of people, and he never sued them. Even though they backed down, he could have potentially sued them, but he knew that it would go nowhere because it wouldn't go either or. They would just say this is pointless. This thing with hats and merchandise and the coins. You have his history with the Blockland, where he tried to harass a 14-year-old when he was 19. Being a child predator, because that's what he is. People don't want to believe it because people are too fanboys to Kiwi Farms, and if you criticize No, you be considered like an enemy of the Kiwi Farms, because that's what he does with everybody. It's the reason why he befriends people that he knows he can easily dox. So he purposely gets people like Nick Ricada to keep as someone to be a useful idiot, and when it gets done with that, he throws them out to the dogs with the Kiwi farmers who hate everybody because the majority of them are just a bunch of women over 30. That's a fact, who pretend they're edgy. It's funny because the people who tried to go after Ricada were the same people that were trying to go after kids. One was like a registered sex offender. The one that originally was trying to get the video, the police cam of them going into Ricada's home. The person who was asking for that originally was a child sex predator, because that's the thing with the Kiwi Farms. If it's not a bunch of women over 30 trying to pretend they're edgy, it's a bunch, well, Karens, i.e., it's simps and child predators. People don't want to admit that because people think that the Kiwi Farms is base and awesome. It has a bunch of info. No, they don't have info. They've always been shit. Anyone defending them, you're a fucking idiot. What did you expect? I guarantee with it's sad knowing that VTubers and VTuber fans are the only people try to talk about this again. But it just shows how there's undeniable proof that he done this shit. And people who you expect would talk about, like Mr. Medicator, big YouTubers, I mean massive YouTubers, not like niche YouTubers, I'm talking about big YouTubers, will talk about this. Because if the Kiwi Farms actually did like if No just did like to stop running the site, or did like the owner of something awful, because the way his life is, he's also not in America, he's still in Siberia. You don't believe what he says, he's not in America, he's a pathological liar. But the people who keep saying this, you are fooling yourselves, and you're going to keep trying to pretend that, no, it's base, no, it's this. It's like, no, you are just fooling yourselves. You've been always fooling yourselves. You fell for it again with No, and to the people who are still fanboys to Kiwi Farms and No, you are just going to get conned by him, and if you have any personal information out, they will use it against you, because that's how Kiwi Farms is. They don't believe in free speech. They want to, all the, like the free speech people, the people who do like piracy of video games, the EFF, the EFF can't even stand them. When you know the EFF can't stand them, you know they're bad. Because they were trying to defend him, and even they couldn't stand him. It's like, we are wasting our time with this person. And they were right. He constantly burns bridges, but he's always been bad. And what irritates me the most is that, like, the Almighty Law was talking about the thing when he was 19 with a 14-year-old girl, and people have been talking about this for years, and it's been openly out there. People have been pointing this out there, and the only reason why people don't look at it, they're too dumb to look at it, or they're too afraid. Why are you, okay, look at this face. Are you afraid of this face? No one's not afraid of this face. The only reason why people are afraid of Kiwi Farms is because they dox, and they SWAT too. I know they don't SWAT publicly, but they go on Discord servers. Everyone knows it. People don't want to admit it, but they SWAT, they dox, they do all the worst shit you can imagine. If the Shardy, actually, the Shardy and 4chan get out of their heads out of their asses and actually realize, oh, our site's going to be gone away because of these types of people, maybe they'll go after them. Fuck with them for once. They're fucking scum. But that's all I have to say. See ya.